This is the entrance to the archive space in the library basement. Named Malcolm Stilson Special Collections. Have a planned model of the campus from the late 60s before the campus was built. This is our reading room where researchers would come to look at materials, and we also use it as a workspace. And here we have a little lounge area that is open to students to drop in while we're open. During business hours, we have staff and student publications, as well as materials from the archives that we have extra copies of, like extra copies of old issues of the Cooper Point Journal, some more recent zines and things, and it's meant to be an area where students or anyone who's interested can browse without needing to make an appointment to look at materials from the back in the reading room. Here we have a workroom. This is where we sort and organize new materials that come into the archives. And this is locked, the stacks. This is where we keep the bulk of the collections. We have these rolling shelves. Not sure if you can see. These to make the best use of space. See a little selection. Most of what we have are administrative materials. We also have a lot of faculty papers. On the side here we have an AV storage area. So this has analog audiovisual recordings on many formats. So we've had an ongoing project to inventory these that is almost done. And then we're going to start looking at what to digitize, what to keep. We have some film over here. And then here we have master's theses from the different graduate programs. The most are from MES. The Masters in Public Administration and Masters in Teaching programs haven't always required students to have bound masters that are deposited here, but we have all of the environmental science theses. Here we have some special collections. So in the middle, these are all kind of Evergreen related. And then to the side here, we have, for example, the Nisqually Delta Association records, and some other collections that are relevant to Evergreen students, but not created at Evergreen. And then we have a lot of unidentified objects back here. So that box is an example. We have some empty boxes on the floor because we just did a big shred of records from the Record Center. So this is different from the archives. This central area is where we keep the historical materials that we do not shred, but we're keeping in perpetuity. And then in this section here, we have administrative records from the college that are required to be kept a certain amount of time by state law and then shredded. So that includes things like financial records, personnel records are kept for a very long time but not forever. So those are shredded about once a year. All of the ones that are up for destruction are destroyed, and then that frees up a lot of boxes for us. Back here we have some interesting odds and ends models. A model of a elevated canopy walkway that was proposed on campus. We have some more audio cassettes in the storage here, and many of these are from Mary Ellen Hilaire. She did a lot of audio recording. And then we have larger flat files. These have posters from campus events, as well as we have some student artwork and more student artwork. And yeah, that's about it for the archives. 6.5 minutes, so congratulations to anyone who's made it this far. Thanks.